Hey guys, it's A Monet here. This is my first time doing an over voice, so maybe a little strange. I normally don't do a lot of over voicing because I'm very new at this. Kind of really don't like the way my voice sounds on camera, but I figured for this video I would kind of have to, and figured I might as well start that soon anyway. Still not gonna show my face. That may come later. But I really wanted to make this video because I'm visiting home for the holidays and it was Black Friday. This is actually the first time I've ever gone shopping on Black Friday, and I decided to go to an art store because who doesn't love cheap art? And so I wanted to make an art haul video because normally I don't buy a lot of my products all at once, and this was pretty much one of the first times I've done that, so I thought it would be perfect. And as you can see, a lot of the stuff is still in the packaging, so haven't even opened it yet. It's been like less than an hour, so I'm going to show you what all I bought. Alright, so first I bought this non-photo pencil. I've heard of a lot of people using this, especially engineers, so that when they make drawings, the underdrawing doesn't show up when you take photos of it, and it's more just like the outline and the inking, and it doesn't come with an eraser because obviously you won't need to erase it if it doesn't show up. But I see a lot of artists use this as well, so I thought it would be interesting to try out, and since, you know, it's Black Friday and a lot of things were on sale and it was going to be cheap, I thought, hey, perfect time to buy it and try it out. So I hope to make a video soon, maybe even before I leave home, so that I'll show you how it works. Next thing that I bought that I'm really excited about is the Pentel Aquash, and I've heard a lot about this on other YouTube videos. Like, a lot of artists say, like, oh, this is my favorite pen. There's also another Pentel brush pen, but that was about twice as much as this pen was, and I figured they're both about the same thing, pretty similar. That pen was longer than this one. It probably went to about here, but skinnier also, and it wasn't in like this clear tube. It was in more of a plastic thing. I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. But I figured this still is going to be pretty good, and I wanted to see how this works out first. Here was pretty much an impulse buy. These are water brushes, or water brush pens, sorry. And they come in all different colors, and I thought, hey, this would be really cool to try out. And if they don't work, or if I don't like the quality of the ink inside, I've also seen a lot of artists like buy these and then empty them out and then fill them with their own inks that they buy and what they like, so that like it's a lot cheaper that way, because these are cheaper than a lot of cartridges out there, and then just buy the ink for obviously cheaper than what the pen would cost and all, and then just fill it up. Only problem is it looks like these tips are colored in the way that the pens are colored, so that may make things a little confusing when like I'm drawing with them, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. But I'm going to try these out first and see if I like them before I do that. So I'm really excited about these. These are more Prismacolor markers. I don't have a lot of markers to start out with. I'm still in those beginning stages of getting them. I really don't want to go for packs and buying those because those are really expensive, and I know that in the long run it's actually cheaper to buy them that way. But I like buying like a few at a time, so it's like I earn the money and then I'll buy one instead of having to save up over a long period of time. But I tried buying some colors that I didn't have yet, since I obviously don't have a lot of these. Some of them are the same as the pro markers I have, like this. It's pretty similar to another marker I have, but I don't have the pro markers here to compare, and I figured might as well have different colors and different brands, like even if they end up being the same color, because if I want to use a specific brand, but I don't have the color in that brand, yeah, I may need it. I also bought this. This is a colorless blender. Never had one of these before. Really wanted to try it out and see how it goes. So I'll see how I like it compared to the shading I've been doing. But we'll see how this goes. Here's some watercolor paper. 12 sheets in all. It's by Strathmore. You've been watching my videos, then you know that I don't really have watercolor paper or the proper paper to do watercolor. All of my watercolor videos kind of turn out very crinkly because I've just been using the paper that I do have, which is just normal drawing paper, which I knew would not be as high quality, but I still wanted to do some painting, and that's kind of how I started the videos. So I figured it was about time I get some watercolor paper. I had some here at my house, but I hadn't taken it to college with me. And I'm also taking that, but there weren't many sheets left anyway, so I bought some more. Here's some illustration paper that I also bought. Well, I've had Bristol paper. I actually just recently bought Bristol paper, so like my last few drawings have been on that. If you check out those videos, you can kind of tell they're better quality, but I saw this paper and thought, since I'm pretty new at markers, I want to try out the different types of papers and see which ones I like more. I haven't actually bought marker paper itself because from what I saw online, the marker paper actually isn't as good as like a thicker type of paper. Like, you're gonna want thicker so it doesn't bleed, and so that like the colors stay up longer and don't soak into the paper as quickly, so you can blend them and they stay more vibrant. Because thinner papers aren't good for that, and actually a lot of the marker paper I see is pretty thin, so I may actually buy some marker paper one day, and like see how that turns out. But for now, I'll just use this. And this was the last thing I bought while I was there, so this is the end of the video. Pretty short video. Didn't actually buy that much, but more than I usually buy, so I wanted to show you guys. And hopefully you'll see me using all these materials soon. Thanks.